quick, easy Black Forest cake. First, you need to start with wax paper to be able to get the stuff out of the pan after it's done cooking without it sticking to the bottom of the pan. So you take your wax paper, you fold it in half, take one of your two pans, use a pair of scissors, score it around it. Take it off. Cut the two pieces, which should pretty much almost be cut all the way off anyhow. They say grease a pan, but you know what? It's easier this way because all the grease is in there. It's already going to be moist enough, it's going to come out. And then these fit right in here. So your cake comes right out. So, like I said, quick and easy Black Forest cake. Any chocolate cake mix, any brand, will work. One box. Quarter cup of cooking oil, any kind. 2 eggs. 1.5 teaspoons of almond. Helps bring out the cherry flavor. 1 can of cherry pie mix. Pie filling. Now, most Black Forest cakes have you use the cherry pie filling in between the layers of cake. I add it to the cake mix. It makes it totally different. Mix it up real good. While you're doing this, you want the oven to be preheated 350 because it only takes a couple spins to mix it up real good. It's going to be lumpy, aka it has cherries. I'm going to split the mixture. Between the two. Almost there. Trying to get all of it out because it's kind of thick and pasty like. And you want to spread it around so it gets all over the pan because it is thick and pasty like it don't just move by itself. Try to make it even. Sometimes with the wax paper in there, it makes it hard to make it even. Okay. And then got 2 pans full. Now off to the oven. Bake for 35 minutes, or roughly 30 to 35 minutes, or until it's nice and cakey like, and when you put a knife in it, it comes out clean. Okay, so when it's done, it should look something like that. And you're going to want to take it out and let them cool. Woohoo! Gotta love the cake. The cookie rack here. It has a mind of its own today. On the baking rack for approximately 5 minutes in the pan. And then when it gets cool enough that you can touch it on the top, you're going to want to flip it over. Then let it cool for another 20 minutes or so after you peel the wax paper off. Because that way all the steam and heat and everything can come up out of it before you put the icing on it and make a gooey mess. Okay, everyone, so when you get to the stage of it cooling, it has cooled for a little while. See my project fail right there? Yep, that's because I didn't let it cool all the way before I pulled the paper off. So now that it's cooled all the way, we are going to transfer it to the cake plate and ice it. I just use regular store-bought icing. I'm going to flip that on there to the pretty side up. We like chocolate going on here. That's the other reason why the cherries go in the cake instead of in between the cakes layers, is so that we can have more chocolate. Because we just like chocolate that much. So you want to put a thin layer in the middle. And kind of be very careful, because with it being a sponge type of cake, it is going to be very flaky and try to pull apart as you're icing it. Makes for lots of fun trying to ice a cake, because it moves. You don't want it to fall apart while you're icing it, because that would be a drastic cake fail. But it does tell you that your cake is either too moist or B, too dry. But in this instance, as it's bouncing back at me, it is saying that it's really moist. That's the reason why I still put the eggs in it to go along with the oil and cherry pie filling, because the eggs make it more spongy. Yes, I think I just made up a word or just said something really awful. So here's the last one. Try to get it off without breaking it in half. That's one of my other epic fails of making a cake, is breaking the cake. So then kind of just apply a good amount of frosting to the top, so that when we spread it, it don't fall apart like it's doing now, because I let it cool too long with the pretty side down on our rack. Yay. Massive epic fails when it comes to cooking when you have children, because you have to stop and do other things, and cooking doesn't wait for children. Or the beautiful. My next video will be of Dukes again. If you happen to know of anything you'd like for me to try to cook, we can work on that. My icing job does not look pretty. It never does, unless I'm bagging it. Because one, I'm a lefty, so it's hard to get it to look right while you're shaking. Probably help if I actually used a regular spatula, cake spatula, to make it look prettier and uniform. But I like using my butter knife because it fits in my hand a lot easier instead of having a big handle on your hand. Now to fill in my divots with extra icing, because there you never could have too much icing. Oh yeah, and the kids appreciate it when I use the whole can of icing. Just kind of fill in the rest of the voids around the side, around the inside area, just to make it look at all full and yummy-fied. Normally serve it like this, and then you will cut Honey the first piece so that he can try my really moist, really flaky Black Forest cake. The Mom Quick style. Yes, it came out of a box. Now we're going to plate it on some fine china. Oh, I just flipped his whole entire piece of cake over. Let me redecorate that for you. Fail number 2 for the night. I wasn't using 2 hands. Oops. He'll still eat it though. Yeah, but you see how nice the cherries look inside of it? Inside the cake? Yes. And the cake's really spongy still. Good and moist. Thank you. That's all for tonight.